I'm Steve Speck with XO Mountain Gear. Today we're going to introduce you to our new 2,000 cubic inch Daypack. Lenny and I wanted to design a really simple, lightweight, efficient pack that attaches to our existing K2 frame, really geared more for the guy that's just hunting from the truck every day on day hunts. You know, you could possibly do a lightweight overnight out of this. The total system, the bag is 1 pound 12 ounces, and with the frame you're looking at 4.5 pounds, so it's very light. We could have made the pack, you know, probably sub 4 pounds pretty easy, but we really decided to bring back in some features, some organization and extra things that add a little bit of weight and really feel that it was worth it. So first and foremost, we wanted the bag to, you know, be about 2,000 cubic inches, but be able to expand if you really need it to. If you got extra clothing that day, if it's a cold day, or maybe you're on a scouting trip and you do want to go overnight with it. So the most efficient way to do that was a roll top closure. It allows you to have all this extra volume that you can see here, and at the same time, when you don't need it, all you gotta do is roll it up and cinch it down. So once you roll it up, cinch it down, it gets very small again. So the bag itself is 2,000 cubic inches, and when you undo the roll top and add in the front stretch pocket, you're just barely under 3,000 cubic inches. Going through some of the features on this, we did a pleated stretch spotting scope pocket here in the front, and you got these 1-inch compression straps that come across it. That way you can strap your bow to the outside with our weapon carrier on the bottom if you want. And we pleated this pocket so that you've got a lot of space in here, and you can easily get an angled spotting scope in it. One of the other features we added was this U-panel access, so really gearing this Daypack a little bit more towards organization with more storage and pockets inside of it. And so you can basically just unzip the top, and we designed a pocket right inside of that, so you don't have to unzip the whole thing. If you've got like a knife or a headlamp, there's a little mesh pocket that sits right here. And as well, inside the bag, you can run 4 of our stash pockets. So you can really have up to 5 little mesh organizer pockets if you really want to organize your gear. Lenny and I really, we didn't want to put a lid on this pack because we wanted to keep it a really simple, light, clean design. But we also didn't want to lose the functionality that you get of the quick access a lid pocket gives you, where you can just take the pack off, set it down, get into it really quick, and then be good to go. So what we came up with was our hidden lid. And basically this is the zipper runs all the way across the top, and you've got a padded 8-inch fleece pocket in here. So you can put your cell phone in here, your camera, you know, miscellaneous items. They're nice, padded and protected. They're not going to rattle around, and it just gives you that really quick access pocket. Some of the other features, just like our 3500 and 5500, we've got 1-inch compression straps. There's 4 of them. They're built at a little bit of an angle, so that way you're pulling the load up and in nice and tight. We've got lower stretch pockets here. These have elastic in them as well as the stretch fabric, so these can really expand out. These are perfect for putting your tripod legs in. You know, if you got a trekking pole you want to run on the side. I always like to put my headlamp in this lower right pocket so I can just reach back when I'm hiking, pull it out. I don't have to take the pack off once it gets dark. We also added an extra D-ring set here. So if you do currently have a 35 or 5500 pack and you want to use the lid with it, you can use the D-ring, attach our lid strap, and the lid will connect to the top with our 3/4 inch compression strap that's built on the frame panel. We did add a grommet in the bottom, so that way if water somehow gets inside the pack, it can drain out. And we have our standard 3/4 inch compression straps, just like the 35 and 5500, that attach the bag to the frame at the bottom. And also when you take the bag off at the top and pivot it away, that's what keeps the bag attached, so when you're securing meat to the frame, it sits nice and high. One other feature we decided to put in the pack was a dedicated water bladder sleeve. Inside, you've got a sil nylon sleeve that you can put your bladder in, and that way, if it ever were pop or leak or anything, you have a dedicated pocket for it. So lastly, we want to cover detaching the bag from the frame so you can start hauling meat immediately. And that's really our whole design concept with the whole pack system, but whether it's the 2000, the 3500, or the 5500, is to be able to take the bag off, keep it separate so your gear stays clean and dry, be able to sandwich the meat and get that heavy weight in between the bag and you, or in between the bag and the frame, so it's riding as close to you as possible, and really be able to come out in one trip or at least start packing meat immediately, so you're not wasting time and energy going back to the truck to get a pack frame. So to detach the bag, it's the exact same as our other 2 bags. You've got the 4 compression straps on the side that you have to undo, and you got these little bag loops that just pop the strap through. So I'll undo them on both sides. And then to take the top of the bag off so it hinges, all you do is undo these load lifter straps that are on the shoulder harness. And there's a little lip that's Velcroed on, and you just pull that up and the bag will fall away. And that gives you access right into the frame panel. And you've got 2 compression straps built into here, so you can lay the pack down on the ground, sandwich your, put your quarters on, strap them on, and then the bag just comes back up and you sandwich that load in between. And the bag's designed to stay attached at the bottom because we really want to form a wedge down there and keep all that weight nice and high centered in your back. You really want to avoid having that weight kind of sag down below towards your butt. Once it does that, it starts kind of pulling on you, it gets uncomfortable. One other note is that you can take the roll top closure here. So if you've got your quarters on here and you got a head strapped on top, you can pull this up and you just slide these buckles off and move them to the straps here on the front of the frame panel. So you can basically roll that and run these back to that strap there. And that way you could run them over the top through the antlers, secure everything down, and be packing on out to the truck with your successful harvest. That's the overview of the 2000 bag. Should be shipping around the middle of June, summer 2016.